Hey, hi, hello creatives, welcome back to my channel. My name is Lindsay and today I am showing you my reading journal for the very first time. This is going to be a very quick journal with me that I did a spread on the first book I don't want to say ever read because it definitely isn't my first book I've ever read. I read 2 books in 2020, but this is my first time reading consistently for quite some time. So I decided to read Normal People. I ended up finding this at a HomeSense and I picked it up because I know I watch a lot of Books with Chloe, who's now known as Chloe Bunny, and I've watched a lot of her YouTube videos and she absolutely loves this book. So when I saw it at HomeSense, I definitely picked it up. And although I did give this book 5 stars because I loved it. I know it's a very hit or miss book. You either really like it or you don't like it at all. And that's fine. And I'm a firm believer that you can't always trust other people's opinions to know if you're going to like something, especially when it comes to movies. And, you know, it's no different from books. I don't always believe the IMDb, Rotten Tomatoes, like all of those critics for movies. I don't always believe them because I'm no expert. I am not a critic and I don't know, I'm still learning, especially when it comes to reading. I don't know what my taste is. I don't know what style of reading I'd like. I don't know any of those things because it's all so new to me. So I'm not a 20 plus year person who's been reading since my teens, know exactly what and everything that I like about a book. So I'm still learning and I'm still very much a beginner when it comes to reading. So, and not that I have to defend myself over liking certain books because I definitely don't, but I really enjoyed this book. I really enjoyed the raw story. I really enjoyed it. It kept me engaged. It wasn't action-packed by any means, but it definitely kept me hooked and constantly reading and wanting to know what was happening and how they were feeling. And, it's just a raw, real story that I believe a lot of people could relate to. And that is the best thing about books, is reading stuff that you relate to. So yeah, I definitely really enjoyed this. I read it over the course of a couple of weeks. I would read it and then kind of put it down and then read it a little bit more. So it wasn't necessarily one of those books where I couldn't put it down. But again, I'm very new to reading. I have a 9-to-5 job. I also have a 2-year-old son. I have a lot of other hobbies, including this channel and the other journaling stuff that I do. But I actually read this book back in April and finished reading it the 2nd of May. I started at April 11th and finished it the 2nd of May. I did rate this 5 stars. I did write on my Goodreads review that a book I read shortly after this one, I can definitely tell the different feelings that I was feeling after reading it. And I probably would have only given this 4 stars if I would have read those other 5-star books first. But regardless, the mood that I was in right after I read this book and how it made me feel at that time, I'm very much a mood person, that I gave this 5 stars. As you see on my YouTube channel, if this is, not your first video that you're watching, or if it is, I recommend you go check out some of my collage art videos, because this was one of the reasons why I wanted to do this type of spread for the books that I've read. Today filming this is December 14th, and it's not the time that I filmed this journal with me, but that's besides the point. As I'm doing this voiceover, it's December 14th and I've read 16 total books this year, which is pretty great considering this was my first book I read back in April, and I read 2 books in 2020, and then I don't remember the last time I read a book. So this is a very realistic, slow reader. I'm not reading 50, 60, 70 books in a year, 100 plus, 200 plus. I'm just not capable of doing that, at least not yet. again, I'm a very slow reader, but I love doing collages, and I know that, you know, there's a, I believe it's on Amazon Prime, is the Normal People TV series, that this is where I got these photos. Well, I got the photos from Pinterest, but these are the characters that are in these photos, which are the characters from that TV series. So this is why I decided that I'm going to do these kinds of spreads. I actually have another one as well for a different book that I read that I really enjoyed, but I think I might do these videos more as shorts as opposed to longer videos. And I only say that because, again, I'm new to reading, so to sit here and talk about a book and, you know, critique it over the writing and all of that kind of stuff, I don't know. I've read 16 books basically, so I don't know, and I'm not sure always what to say. But let me know in the comments if you'd prefer this to be a short, or if you prefer me to kind of talk through my process. I just, you know, this was a very quick journal with me that I literally, you know, grabbed things that were on top of my desk and started gluing down these photos, and it was really enjoyable. Again, really quick. It took me about 20 minutes to basically do this page start to finish, and you know, that's what I love about doing pages like this. So yeah, I love it. I think it looks fantastic, and it was so much fun to do. And if you made it this far in the video, I want to thank you so much for watching. I hope you like, comment, share, subscribe, do all of the things. It means so much to me, and I'll see you very soon in the next one. Bye!